Welcome back to Modern Parenting Unfiltered. I am your host, and today we are diving into the trenches, literally. We are talking about the one milestone that strikes fear into the hearts of parents from New York City to Los Angeles: potty training. Stop. Just stop. Before you buy that third Elmo potty book or spend another $50 on sticker charts, listen to this. Every time you force a child who isn't ready onto that plastic throne, you aren't just wasting time. You are actually delaying their independence by months. Did you know that according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, nearly 50% of parents admit to feeling extreme stress during this transition? Even worse, many are making 6 specific mistakes that turn a natural biological process into a psychological battlefield. Today, I am giving you the real truth method. This is the blueprint to stop the accidents, stop the power struggles, and finally reclaim your carpet. Imagine this. You're in your living room in Chicago. It's a rainy Tuesday. Your 2-year-old, let's call him Leo, is playing with his blocks. You've been reading those Potty in 3 days blogs, so you're determined. You grab Leo and say, "It's time to go pee-pee like a big boy." Leo screams. He arches his back. He treats the bathroom like it's a haunted house. You finally get him down. He sits for 10 seconds. Nothing happens. 5 minutes later, he pees right on that expensive West Elm rug you just bought. You're frustrated. You might even snap and say, "Why didn't you just go in the potty?" Here is the scientific truth. When you create that high-pressure environment, the child's brain enters fight or flight mode. The internal sphincter muscle, which is controlled by the autonomic nervous system, literally locks up. You cannot force a muscle to relax when a child is stressed. Research from the Mayo Clinic suggests that forcing potty training before the physiological readiness window is open can lead to chronic constipation and stool withholding. You aren't just failing to train them, you're accidentally teaching their body to fear the process. Let's get into the meat of the solution. In many high-performing developmental centers in Scandinavia, they don't even use the term training. They call it learning. It's a subtle shift, but it changes everything. We are going to look at 3 major mistake versus correction scenarios that will change your life this week. Mistake number 1, starting because of an external deadline. Maybe your fancy preschool in Manhattan requires them to be dry by September. Or maybe your mother-in-law is making comments about how you were trained at 18 months. The wrong way. We have to do this now because school starts in 2 weeks. The right way. Wait for the 3 pillars of readiness: physical, cognitive, and emotional. If they can't stay dry for 2 hours, their bladder isn't physically large enough yet. If they don't have the words to tell you they are dirty, they aren't cognitively there. This is effective because it honors the child's biological clock, not your calendar. Mistake number 2, the pull-up trap. Oh, the pull-up. These are just expensive diapers that hold 5 gallons of liquid. The wrong way. Keeping your child in pull-ups all day, just in case. The right way. Move directly from diapers to thick cotton training underwear. Why? Because modern diapers are too good. They wick moisture away so fast that the child never feels the discomfort of being wet. To learn, the brain needs the sensory feedback of, "I am wet and this feels gross." When you use pull-ups, you are effectively muting the signal the brain needs to receive. Mistake number 3, the "do you need to go" question. This is a classic rookie move. The wrong way. Asking, "Do you need to go potty?" every 20 minutes. The answer will always be no. The right way. Use low-stakes prompting. Say, "It is time to check your body. Let's go sit." It's not a question, it's a transition. This works because toddlers are in a developmental stage where they crave autonomy. When you ask a question, you give them the chance to say no to prove they are in charge. When you make it a routine part of the day, like washing hands before dinner, the resistance vanishes. Now, how does this actually work in the brain? It's all about the micturition reflex. This is the communication loop between the bladder and the prefrontal cortex. When you follow the right way methods, you are strengthening those neural pathways without the interference of cortisol, the stress hormone. When you stay calm, your child's brain stays in learning mode. When you yell or shame them, the brain switches to survival mode. You cannot learn a complex physical skill in survival mode. Think about it. Could you learn to parallel park a car while someone was screaming at you in the passenger seat? Exactly. By providing a calm, consistent environment, you are allowing that brain-body connection to fuse naturally. Over time, this becomes a background process in their brain, just like breathing. Let's talk about action. What are you doing today? Step 1, observe. Don't mention the potty, just watch. Does your child go into a corner to poop? Do they pull at a wet diaper? These are the readiness signs. If you don't see them, put the potty away for 2 weeks. I mean it. Hide it in the garage. Give yourself a stress holiday. Step 2. This week, if they are ready, start naked time. This is a favorite in Los Angeles parenting circles. Let them roam the house, or at least the tiled kitchen, without pants for 2 hours after breakfast. When the accident happens, and it will, do not gasp, do not scream. Just say, "Oh, pee goes in the potty. Let's go finish there." You are a scientist observing a phenomenon, not a judge delivering a verdict. You will know you are on the right track when the power struggle ends. You'll see your child stop mid-play, look down, and head toward the bathroom on their own. That is the golden moment. But watch out for this common trap, the reward escalation. The wrong way, giving a huge toy for every successful pee. Eventually, they will stop going unless you buy them a Lego set. The right way, use intrinsic praise. Say, "You listened to your body. You must feel so proud." This builds their self-esteem, not their toy collection. I remember a family I worked with in Seattle. They were miserable. They had been trying to train their son, Toby, for 8 months. 8 months of shouting and wet carpets. Toby started hiding under the dining table to go in his pants. He was terrified. I told the parents, "Stop everything. Go back to diapers. Don't say the word potty for 1 month." They thought I was crazy. But you know what happened? The pressure evaporated. Toby's body relaxed. After 3 weeks, Toby walked up to his dad and said, "I don't want this diaper. It's itchy." He trained himself in 4 days. 4 days. Because the mistake they were making was mistake number 6, turning it into a battle of wills. In a battle of wills with a 2-year-old, the parent always loses. Let's recap the 3 most vital points for you to take away today. First, biology over schedule. If their body isn't ready, no amount of stickers will help. Second, ditch the pull-ups. Embrace the mess for 3 days to get a lifetime of freedom. Third, change your language. Stop asking. Start leading. Transition them to the bathroom as a normal part of life, not a high-stakes performance. Your first action today, right now, is to take a deep breath. Your child will not go to college in diapers, I promise. If you are feeling stressed, your child is feeling stressed. Go into the bathroom, look at that little plastic potty, and realize it's just a tool, not a measure of your worth as a parent. Start tomorrow by simply noticing their patterns. No pressure, no timers, just observation. If this episode helped you breathe a little easier today, please leave us a comment. Just type "thank you" or share your own potty war story. It helps other parents find us and realize they aren't alone. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss next week's episode, where we talk about the sleep training myths that are keeping you awake at 3 a.m. You're doing a great job, even with the wet carpets. I'll see you in the next one. And seriously, buy some good enzyme cleaner for those rugs. You'll thank me later. Stay strong, parents. This too shall pass. Literally. Goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing before I go. I often get asked about the nighttime training versus daytime training. Here is the real truth on that mistake. Mistake number 4, trying to do both at once. Daytime dryness is a learned behavior. Nighttime dryness is a hormonal milestone. Your child's brain has to produce a hormone called ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which slows down urine production at night. You cannot train a hormone. So, keep the diaper on at night until they wake up dry for 7 nights in a row. Don't wake them up at midnight to pee. That just disrupts their REM sleep and makes everyone cranky the next day. Focus on the day. Let the night happen when the body is ready. Now, really, I'm going. Go enjoy your toddler. They are only this small once, even if they are currently using your hallway as a urinal. You've got this. Peace out.